Red Raider Nation, I'm excited to introduce to you our new head football coach.
Reckham Tech.
Christmas came early for Texas Tech fans on December 12th of 2012. As athletic director Kirby Hocutt taking to Twitter to welcome the school's 15th head coach back home.
It's where I want to be. Couldn't be prouder to be back, be a Red Raider again, and excited to get this thing rolling.
Kingsbury back on the South Plains, back where he helped rewrite the record books as Mike Leach's first air raid quarterback, and back to help reunite a fractured fan base following the unsuccessful tenure of Tommy Tuberville, who bolted after 3 seasons for Cincinnati.
The outpouring I've seen, I mean, this is why I've always meant to be, and I can't tell you how thankful I am. One last request I have of Kirby was going to see if there's any way possible we could get Cincinnati on the schedule next year. Yeah.
One of the youngest head coaches in college football, not only won, his Red Raiders started 7-0 and climbed as high as 10th in the polls.
We talk about it all the time, fortune favors the ball. We're going to leave it up on anybody else as an offense. We're going to go try to win the game.
After that hot start, Tech lost the last 5 games of the regular season, but capped Kingsbury's inaugural campaign with a Holiday Bowl win over Arizona State to finish 8-5. And fans were sold, as was the athletic director. Season tickets sold out for 2014, and Hocutt extended Kingsbury's contract through 2020. But before the Red Raiders even took the field that season, Kingsbury lost the quarterback that played a big part in Tech's hot start when Baker Mayfield opted to transfer. Then, in mid-season, Tech fired defensive coordinator Matt Wallerstadt for an off-field issue. Tech had plenty of issues on the field as well, winning just 4 games in Kingsbury's second season.
82 points. Texas Tech has never given up this many points.
Year 3 under Kliff brought a couple of memorable wins and also brought back a winning record as Kingsbury's Red Raiders avenged an embarrassing loss to Arkansas the year before by beating the Razorbacks 35-24 in their own backyard in Fayetteville.
That's a program that prides themselves on being physical, and at the Texas High School Coaches Convention this summer, he stood up and said, if you don't play with a fullback, we'll kick your ass. If you throw it 70 times a game, we'll kick your ass. And he just got his ass kicked twice in a row, and probably next week by A&M as well. So that did feel good.
And maybe the signature win of Kliff's tenure came on November 26th in Austin.
They go with a gold chicanery to Grant. A flea flicker. Bomarooski style. Touchdown.
As the Red Raiders top Texas 48-45 for just the 6th win ever on the 40 acres.
To get 2 quality road wins, which we've struggled on the road traditionally, really, at Texas Tech was a big step.
But even though Tech returned to a bowl game, 3 members of the coaching staff in former Red Raiders Mike Smith, Kevin Curtis, and Trey Haverty would not return. All 3 fired.
It wasn't comfortable, but we've moved past it and getting ready for this bowl game.
2016 featured one of the most explosive offenses in school history, led by future 10th overall pick Patrick Mahomes. That offense neutralized by one of the worst defenses in school history and in the country.
Do you feel confident in your ability to lead this football team?
I do.
Twice, Texas Tech scored more than 54 points and lost on its way to Kliff's 2nd losing season in 4 years.
I believe in Kliff Kingsbury today. I look forward to future success under his leadership as we move forward. I'm confident that there are much better days ahead for Texas Tech football. Again, disappointed with where we are today, but optimistic about our future.
After a 4-1 start in 2017, the Red Raiders struggled down the stretch once again, losing 4 straight and needed a win in Austin to become bowl eligible, and that win likely keeping Kingsbury at the helm. Immediately after the 2nd straight win in Austin, Hocutt announced Kliff would return for a 6th season.
This game goes differently. Are we still having the same conversation here?
You know, like I said, you don't base decisions of this magnitude on one particular game. You base it on the long-term success and health of a program.
2018 started with a tough loss, but introduced Red Raider Nation to Alan Bowman in the process. The freshman quarterback would lead Tech to 3 straight wins, including the first in Stillwater since 2001. But Bowman would be sidelined twice because of a partially collapsed lung, and the familiar Big 12 struggles continue. After a 5-2 start, Tech dropped 5 straight, including an anemic offensive performance against a down Kansas State team where the offense managed just 6 points on 181 yards, the fewest of the Kingsbury era. The season almost a microcosm of Kliff's 6-year tenure. Excitement, energy, and a promising start eventually undone by season's end, silencing Kliff's swagger in a much different way than when he left Texas Tech the first time as a player.